Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Unity of Command 2, an upcoming turn-based strategy game that allows you to play through the Western Theater in World War II as the Allies. This is a game that is the sequel to Unity of Command 1, which was an Eastern Front game, and it's a really kind of approachable World War II game. I wouldn't say it's simple, but it's kind of like a traditional beer and pretzel World War II game with the added complexity of logistics seems, in my opinion, to be the core of building your offensive and having a successful gameplay. And that's something that a lot of beer and pretzel war games fail to do. And I think Unity of Command makes it interesting and challenging, and I'm really excited about this game. I didn't play Unity of Command 1 at all, but the UI, the UX, the overall experience of playing this game, and the approachability of this game, while still somewhat complex and challenging, is really exciting to see. This was taken from a live stream from just the other day. The game's coming out in a couple of days. It's coming out on November 12th. And I got a chance to play it a little bit early. I streamed it on my Twitch channel just the other day. And in this video, we're jumping into part 2 of our first look stream. So I'm going to sit back, let you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Hope you enjoy the stream. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you played Unity of Command 1, if you're excited about Unity of Command 2, and in general, your thoughts. But I'll catch you guys at the end, and hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and jump into the Battle of Tunis, April 23rd, 1943. I'm curious if, like, my units carry over or how that all works. Tunis, scenario briefing. AFHQ. U.S. 2nd Corps stands ready to attack toward Matur. After a few days of reorganizing, the British First Army will be ready to launch our main attack aimed directly at Tunis. Due to the terrain it faces, AFHQ recommends that the 8th British Army be used in a defensive role, such as most of its best units have been transferred to the British First Army. The following units have been reconstituted by AFHQ after being destroyed in battle. The 1st British Armored. Okay, so they get reconstituted. Good. Oh boy, that was a lot of alert noise. I'm acting like a Frenchman by eating cheese and crackers, so he must be drinking a cheap wine. No, I'm drinking a beer, no wine. Okay, so this is, again, a relatively small map, but it is kind of crammed into the corner of Tunis, or Tunisia. You can see the objective here is Tunis. We need to take Tunis, and we also need to take Bizarit. We have 9 turns to do it. You can see there's a lot of German units here. There are some elite German units, 21st German Panzer unit here. They got a big, fat muzzle flash guard here on the front of it. Got a bunch of mechanized units. We've got this Africa Division, German motorized units. These seem to be the toughest to crack, but that's the scenario right now. Our supply lines, I think, are okay to start. Usually they are. You can see here all of our units along the front are in supply. You know, what quartermaster would get fired if they weren't. We've got some British units here in the rear, back toward the British 8th. And again, the British 1st here on the left flank. This is all really packed in. I feel a little claustrophobic. It's kind of hard to know exactly where to start the attack. I guess what my thought is, if we can overwhelm the Germans up here near the coast, these infantry units here, we might be able to avoid attacking the armor head-on and move toward their supply depots at Matur and maybe turn their flank, but there's not a lot of room for that. The terrain in the south is very mountainous, though, so attacking here along the straight line here, the north-south line here, might be smarter, but most of our armor and heavier units are in the south, so it's a little bit of a trick how to do it, but I think if we attack from Longstop Hill north and we use this center railway network here and turn the flank and advance on Tunis from the rear without engaging the main German armored units or at least forcing them to pivot north, that's my overall strategy. We'll use the 6th British Armored over here with its 6 strong units, and we'll use the U.S. 1st Armored as well to try and lead that attack. With that being said, I don't really know what else to do in the in-between phase, so we're just going to jump into the end battle preparation phase and jump in. Oh boy, 3 units located. Meanwhile, we've got not a lot of cards to pull from. Just the extra supply, which I don't think supply is going to be super useful here. Hestakis 7, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, so we've got 2 air units still for the attack. Point Talk, thank you as well for the follow. So we've got 3 air units for the attack here. I think probably the smartest thing to do. These guys are in a fort? A fort? What do they think they are? I don't know what I was going to say there. All right, let's God damn it. What do we bomb the shit out of? I guess this unit. I'm going to concentrate my bombing efforts. They did nothing! Nothing! Well, fuck. Goddamn Air Force, what are you worth? How are we supposed to break through? We can't get a positive attack on any of these units. Oh boy. Alright, let's shift this armor north. We'll leave one infantry unit in reserve. Everything sucks. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's World War I! I wish I had gotten that battleship card now. No reserves. Free French unit. Reorg to headquarters. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm cycling these units out. I don't want them to die. Yeah, you're retreating. What am I doing? I don't even know. Okay. Clicking buttons. Oh, I can undo all that. Okay, cool. So we'll undo all that stupidness that I just did. Because I didn't even know what I was clicking. No reserves. So we could do suppressive fire. Actually, what's this? So if we do this... So we can bombard these guys, maybe? So let's do a suppressive fire. Boom! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. That was way more effective than the air attack. Can we suppress them again? Suppressive fire! Open up with the artillery, lads! Oh, I can only do that a couple times, apparently. What's all this stuff? Set piece attack? No. I'm not going to set piece attack that fort. Seems like a bad idea. No retreat. No. Suppressive fire! Boom! I'm spending prestige, aren't I? No? Spends the attacking AP, but doesn't remove its own entrenchment. Interesting. So I guess that's probably the way we want to start off this battle. It's where we can, using as much artillery as possible. I still think the flank maneuver around the north is the wise approach. Mostly with the armor. Move these guys forward. Alright. Let's see. Let's end the first turn. Yeah, I don't have any paratroopers to land. What's this? Detonate bridge? I don't want to do that. Alright, are we turn 2 yet? No. See what the Germans do. Let's see if they launch a counterattack. Whoa, they're shifting their armor north. Not what I want to see. They've uncovered my stratagem. All these guys are out of supply, or at least a couple of them are. Alright, so the air units are going to go ahead and blast these German armor units. To no effect. Hey, we did 1 KIA there, though. Alright. Apparently the suppression goes away after 1 turn. Hey, we killed one. And we drove him back. Too bad my armor can't quite get up there yet. Alright, so we're shifting our troops around. Shifting our armor north. Everything is awesome. No retreat and breached. Wow. Alright, I don't really know what I'm doing. I kind of feel like I'm just going to run out of time because I'm not actually attacking. What if we do... Well, we'll attack next turn. I mean, I don't have a choice. I'm already a third of the way through. One unit to suppress, the other to come in a set-piece attack. That would probably make sense. I don't know. We've already failed to take Longstop Hill in the allocated time. We'll probably have to retry this battle, because I don't... Why is my air so inefficient? Alright, so we just destroyed that German armored unit. I don't know if I really want to drive a 2-strength armored unit this far forward, but... We're driving on Tunis, boys! We're driving! We broke through! Alright, let's try this. Wow, that was an effective suppression. Can we do a set-piece attack with these guys? Doesn't look like they have that as an option. But they can attack. They did drive the enemy back. Nice! Breakthrough in the north. World War I! You get the whistle and everything! That's awesome. Alright. I love that. So there's a lot more mechanics to this game than I had perhaps realized in that first battle about like feint attacks and suppress attacks and all these other things. So that's pretty interesting to see. A lot of German troop movements and repositioning and all that stuff here this turn, although interestingly enough, they didn't do a whole lot here. Can we bombard these guys at Tunis? Can our air do anything? Nice. Breached! Tunis is ours! Tunis is ours, my lad. Huzzah! Huzzah! It is really ours. Huzzah! Huzzah! Tunis has fallen to the Allies. Ooh, that might have been unwise. Yep, just let myself get cut off, that's for sure. Because they can't move far enough. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Full back. Alright, so you guys over here. Launch a suppressive attack on these guys. You guys can't do a set-piece attack, unfortunately. But the armor can break through. Drive them back. I'll gladly take some casualties to forestall any enemy attempt here. What can I do? I'll do a feint attack here. That didn't make a difference. Whatever. Breached. What good did that do? Not much. Man, I want my set piece attacks. Those were fun. Alright, let's see what happens here. They may cut our troops off, but we did take Tunis. Now we just have to take Bizariti up in the north. We also split their line in two. No! They just drove through our lines into our rear! They actually didn't cut the troops off, but they kind of went for our supply depot. So all these troops are now out of supply. However, now I just move here, and bam, the Germans are out of supply. So there's that, I guess. We surrounded the Germans. Suckers! Alright. Take the supply depot. Nice! We just took an enemy supply depot, and just like that, all of our troops over here are back in supply. We did it again! This is a weird battle. Let's just call it what it is. So we can move this armor south. We're just taking all the German supplies. Bam! Boom! Kaplooey! Alright. I'm pretty sure we took all the German supply depots. All their troops here in the south, to some degree, are undersupplied. I used all my artillery, apparently. Can we do a set piece attack? Charge! Oh god. We got murdered. That didn't work. But in any event, these guys are all out of supply. So what are you gonna do about it, Germans? You just like took your one chance, drove your... Oh, why'd I do that? You just drove your one tank unit up to take our depots. Now, of course, we're going to be in some trouble, too. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and put a depot here. Actually, wait. Let's see. Where do we have troops? Let's put a depot here, maybe? Maybe here? Put a depot in Tunis. Brings most of our units back into supply. Maybe we can bring them in through the port too, I'm not sure. These troops in the north are not cut off yet. We just took some prisoners. Yes, we really did. How does that change supplies? Nice! So by moving these troops, we got everybody back in the north, back into supply. Alright. So let's see what happens here. I'm kind of curious. We'll see what the Germans do. They may drive for our headquarters unit there and try and see if they can gain some supply. But we'll find out. This is a very interesting battle. Yep. They drove right into our rear, although they didn't take the headquarters. They're just like, hey, man, we're completely out. Everybody's out of supply. In the north, in the south, the Germans, the Allies, everybody's out of supply. That's just really dumb AI. It's like, yep, congratulations. You got into our rear. We just destroyed you. Alright, so... I don't know how we're out of supply if our troops in Tunis, like, have a supply. It's kind of confusing. You know what? Let's just break through the south. Let's just force our way through. We did it! We broke through! Sort of. Yeah, we drove them back. We drove them back and destroyed them. Death to the Germans. Woohoo! Alright, so... Nice! That reopens supply to most of our troops in the north now. Taking German prisoners. Alright, so let's attack these guys. Trying to get whatever this city is completely surrounded. You know, I should have, before I attacked with these troops in the south, I should have used my air force against them. Alright, that unit's gone. We'll start to hit the last German objective here. And maybe we'll be able to knock him out next turn. I don't know, the supply situation's weird. But we've still got a couple turns. We've taken one of the two objectives. I don't think the Germans have the strength or the supply to counterattack. We've taken all their depots. We didn't accomplish any of the minor objectives. Operations are covered. Operation failed. So we failed on all of our objectives. And yet, the Germans are in trouble. Serious freaking trouble. And we were just obliterating these guys. Alright, so I mean, we've basically isolated all of their units. They're all out of supply in the south and have been for a while now, so they're just getting overrun. Some of our own units are also out of supply, which is a nuisance. But there you have it. Lots of success. Okay, so let's just bomb the base in the north here. Nice. City in ruins. I don't care. Victory is what I care about. That was the last objective, right? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Victory! Victory we shall have! Pyrrhic victory maybe, but a victory nonetheless. End the scenario. There you go. Another victory. We didn't score as high, about 100 points less. We took 23 prisoners, 15 enemy KIAs. We actually lost fewer men, I think, this time than we did last time. And it's an allied victory, so I'm okay with that. We didn't do the secondary objective, so we didn't quite get the max prestige. We only got 90 out of potential a lot more. Or I don't know if it's prestige or score. Apparently also because we destroyed the city, we lose some points. But in any event, who cares? We won. And now it's on to Operation Husky! Yeah. All right, and with that, I guess, Elvis impersonation, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and cut this one off. Our first look video of episode 1 was almost an hour long. This one was a bit shorter, closer to about a half an hour, but that's all it took to get through the operation on Tunis. It seemed like a battle that I was going to get trounced on because the Germans had very fortified and strong positions, but we were able to win a little bit of a hectic sort of back and forth battle by sort of slicing in and cutting off supply lines and taking supply depots and surviving off the enemy supplies. It felt very Raider-esque and was quite a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying my time with Unity of Command 2 so far. I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts are, but we'll play through Operation Husky, which was the last of the battles that we played in our first look live stream tomorrow maybe, or the day after. But I'd like to hear your thoughts below, and kind of we'll go from there. Until next time, though, this is the Historical Gamer saying, once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.